They say actions speak louder than words, but with cats, it's their sleeping spot that speaks the loudest. Out of all the cozy corners, fluffy pillows, and sunny spots in your home, your cat keeps returning to that one particular place. And while it might seem like a random habit, it's anything but. As someone who's spent years observing feline behavior and emotion, I can tell you, your cat's favorite sleeping spot is quietly telling you something. It reflects how they feel, what they need, and sometimes it may even hint at something more serious beneath the surface. In this video, we're going to unpack it all, what different sleep locations reveal about your cat's personality, stress levels, instincts, and overall health. But before we dive in, I'm curious, where does your cat usually sleep in your home? Drop a comment below. I'll be reading every single one. Let's begin with one of the most common feline favorites, tight spaces. You've probably seen it, your cat squeezing into a cardboard box, curling up in a basket, or somehow fitting into that impossibly small shopping bag. It might look funny, but there's a deeper reason behind it: security. Cats are wired to seek out confined, enclosed areas when they want to feel safe. It's not just quirky behavior, it's instinct. In fact, a study by Dr. Claudia Vinca at Utrecht University found that shelter cats given access to boxes showed significantly lower stress levels. These tiny hideaways act like a personal fortress, offering comfort and protection from the unpredictable world around them. So when your cat picks a cozy corner to nap in, it's likely their way of creating calm in the middle of household noise or chaos. That said, if your cat starts hiding more than usual, it could signal stress or illness. But under normal conditions, this is perfectly healthy behavior. So, if we were to design the ultimate cat bed, it would absolutely need to be snug, covered, and cave-like. Now, let's turn up the heat, literally. Ever find your cat stretched out across your warm laptop or basking in a sunny windowsill? They're doing it on purpose. Cats have a much higher thermoneutral zone than humans, meaning they feel most comfortable in temperatures between 86 and 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Warmth isn't just a preference, it's a physical need. And as cats age, you might notice they start clinging to heat even more, using it to soothe stiff joints or early signs of arthritis. So, if your cat has become especially drawn to cozy warm spots lately, don't worry, but do pay attention. It could be their way of seeking comfort. A heated mat or a fleece-lined nook isn't just a luxury, it might be something their body truly needs. Which means our dream cat bed now has to be not only snug and enclosed, but warm and inviting too. Now imagine that same cozy cat bed, but way up high. Whether it's the top of a bookshelf or the peak of a cat tree, many cats naturally gravitate toward elevated spots. They do this because it makes them feel safe and in control. From up high, they can keep an eye on everything around them. This isn't just comfort, it's instinct. In the wild, high ground meant safety from threats and a better view of the world. That need for security is still in your cat today. In homes with other pets or lots of activity, these high-up places often become their quiet escape. It's their way of saying they need space on their own terms. So when your cat chooses to nap above your head, it's not just a quirky habit, it's a meaningful choice. Adding a few shelves, a tall cat tree, or a window hammock isn't just about fun. It's giving your cat what they need to feel safe and confident in their space. But not every sleeping spot sends a positive message. Let's take a look beneath your bed, or under furniture in general. If your cat is suddenly spending a lot of time hidden away in those low, hard-to-reach places, it could mean something more than just a love for peace and quiet. Consistent hiding, especially in dark enclosed spaces, is often a sign of emotional distress, fear, or even illness. According to the American Association of Feline Practitioners, when a cat begins avoiding open spaces and seeks out isolation, it's time to take notice. This kind of behavior doesn't fit our blueprint for a safe, happy rest. It's not about privacy, it's about escape. And in those cases, it may be time to check in with your vet or consult a feline behavior expert to make sure everything's okay. Let's take a closer look at why your cat loves napping by the window. This behavior isn't just about warmth or finding a sunny spot, it's often tied to their natural instincts and curiosity. When a cat spends time watching the world outside, they're not just passing time, they're mentally engaged, observing birds, people, leaves blowing in the wind, or even insects crawling by. It keeps their senses sharp and satisfies their hunting instincts in a safe and relaxed way. Once they feel mentally satisfied, they often drift into a nap right there by the glass. That little patch of sunlight, paired with a good view, becomes their ideal resting place. It's also a sign that your cat enjoys quiet moments of independence while still feeling secure in their environment. If your cat frequently chooses this spot, you can support the habit by placing a soft blanket or a padded perch on the windowsill. It doesn't take much, just a little comfort to turn their favorite lookout into a cozy retreat. In doing so, you're not only encouraging healthy mental stimulation, but also showing your cat that their needs and preferences are seen and respected. And for them, that quiet understanding means everything. But for some cats, the view isn't the priority, it's you. If your cat chooses to sleep next to you, whether it's on the couch or curled up in bed, that's a strong sign of trust. Cats are naturally cautious animals, and they don't share their resting space with just anyone. If your cat consistently curls up next to you, whether it's on the sofa, the bed, or even right by your feet, it's their way of saying they feel safe. Your scent, your heartbeat, and even the rhythm of your breathing can be incredibly soothing to them. These familiar signals remind them of comfort, much like how they once snuggled close to their mother and littermates for warmth and safety. Sleeping near you helps them let down their guard and rest more deeply. It's also a quiet form of bonding. Unlike dogs, cats don't always show affection with wagging tails or playful licks. They show it in closeness, in choosing to be near you when they rest. In their world, sharing sleep is one of the clearest signs of love and loyalty. And in that moment, you've become their home. Every cat is different, and I'd love to hear about yours. Do they curl up beside you at night? Or do they have a secret cozy spot somewhere else? Not every place a cat chooses to sleep is a sign of peace or comfort. Sometimes, it's a quiet signal that they're not feeling safe or well. One of the most telling examples is when a cat starts sleeping in their litter box. While it may look unusual or even amusing at first, this behavior often points to deeper issues. For some cats, it's a reaction to physical discomfort, especially when it comes to urinary problems. If urination becomes painful or extremely frequent, they may stay in or near the litter box because it feels easier than walking back and forth. In other cases, this can be tied to stress. In a household with multiple pets or sudden changes in environment, a cat may start to see their litter box as the only place that feels familiar and under their control. It's enclosed, it smells like them, and no one bothers them there, so they use it as a hiding spot. There's also a territorial side to this behavior. If a cat feels threatened, they may lie in the litter box as a way to protect it from others. Regardless of the reason, this is not a habit to overlook. A cat resting in their litter box needs attention. The first step should be a visit to the vet to rule out medical issues. From there, small adjustments at home, like adding an extra litter box in a different location, providing quiet hiding spots, or reducing household stressors, can make a big difference in helping your cat feel safe and supported again. So the next time your cat curls up in that same old spot, take a moment to really notice it. Where did they choose? How are they resting? What does that space give them? Warmth? Quiet? Or maybe just a sense of safety? These small choices say a lot about how your cat feels. And if you're curious to understand more about your cat's behavior or emotions, join our community by subscribing. There's plenty more to explore, and we'll dive into it in the next video.